And good evening. It is 5:24 p.m. in this beautiful mountain time now. You probably heard a lot about this. I just want to put my 2 cents in there. I got Walmart to talk about too, also in a minute. Um, Trump calls on all 50 states, or all states, to deploy National Guard troops to Texas among border fight. Now, but Supreme Court said Border Patrol could cut the razor wire. Okay. They didn't say Texas had to take it down. They said Border Patrol could cut it. So they're just putting up a whole lot more wire. Now, the Democrats are screaming, and DHS is screaming for Biden to take control of the National Guard, to federalize the National Guard. I don't know how that's going to work, okay? But one thing I love here, we encourage all willing states to deploy their National Guard to Texas to prevent the entry of illegals and remove them back across the border. All Americans should support the common sense measures. Remember, the Democrats keep loving that term, common sense. Common sense gun control. Common sense gun control. It's just common sense. Okay? Even if it's against the Constitution, it's common sense. Well, this is common sense that is supported by the Constitution. So Abbott says, you know what? The federal government's not going to protect us. We're going to protect ourselves. We have a right to self-defense. Well, in that, 26 governors, 26 Republican governors, all back Abbott. They all back him, all of them. I didn't know Kansas had a Democrat governor until I looked it up. But why do you think all Democrat governors won't do it, but all Republicans will? It's because if the people flowing across the border would be voting Republican, then the Republicans, then it'd be the other way around. I'm sorry to say. Probably, okay? But either way, this is wrong. This is wrong. And what I'm going to love to see is if Biden federalizes the National Guard. I'm really curious to see what the National Guard does. I'm really curious to see if they defy the order and remain with Texas, or what the story's going to be there. This is a pivotal moment in history. We are now the divided states of America. And remember, divide and conquer. Is this all by design? That's one thing you got to keep in mind. Divide and conquer. Something needs to change here. Now, the GOP is trying to draft a resolution to make Trump the presumptive nominee for the Republican Party, regardless of whether Haley keeps up her fight, whatever. They want Trump to be it, period. And I'm kind of torn about that. I don't know that that's actually the right thing to do, but it has been documented, videotaped, recorded, and everything else. A lot of Democrats are coming out and voting for Haley in the primary, and they sure won't vote for her in the general election. So I kind of see where the GOP's going with this, but that's neither here nor there. I have no control over it. Walmart. Walmart is getting sick of the loss. And the self-checkouts, the one here near me, the self-checkouts have been closed for a couple weeks. They had a job fair at the Walmart, encouraging people to come in and apply. And they have hired a whole bunch of new people. They've hired people for the remodel. They've hired people for cashier. They have hired people in all departments, and they are getting rid of self-checkout. It's gone. It has been a big L for them, a big loser. And, you know, I see the police there every now and then when I go to Walmart. And as best as I can tell, it's usually a self-checkout thing. Usually. So I don't know this for sure, but it just seems there's been a lot of talk about, you know, a lot of the arrests at Walmart because our police don't tolerate it. You steal from Walmart, you don't get a ticket, you go to jail. You know, whatever. You might get out on a PR bond, but you're getting booked. So a lot more jobs just opened up in our area. And it's probably going to come to your area too. Self-checkout's not working as good as they thought. Keep an eye on Texas. Keep an eye on Abbott. Keep an eye on Trump. Keep an eye on the states. This is a pivotal moment. Keep your powder dry. You know, I wish I was a lot younger and a lot better health. But, you know, right now I'm on the sidelines just being able to report to you. Keep an eye, keep your water, keep your food, keep your powder dry. Stay ready for anything. Because anything can happen. Russia's still talking about taking back Alaska. China's still talking about taking back Taiwan. Now there's some islands in Vietnam going on. You got South Korea all gearing up at their highest alert level. Be ready for anything. Love to hear your comments. I really would. I'd love to hear them. Tell me what you think about the GOP just ignoring the vote from here on out and making Trump the presumptive nominee. I'm vladgruetz, wishing you all well. Your Walmart's probably next for getting rid of self-checkout. Talk to y'all later. I'm out of here.